This is that back. It's going to be the lower deck. I haven't got the railings on it yet, but nor have I replaced that old step. I've been moving it every time we add something on the house. I move those steps out a little further. They were temporary about 20 years ago. And I'll walk over here to this looks like a pile of somebody needs to do some wood splitting. I'm not sure where I can find anybody that was willing. I imagine that's a joke. I imagine it'll be me. I'll go down here to the fence line of gonna be my new fence. It's gonna go all the way around, just at this height here. And there it is. It'll be actually at 4 feet. Those are just sticking up a little far, but at 4 feet. Doing a little renovating in this area. Show the 4 foot, where they, on the 4 foot part here, there's 4 feet. That's the wire down there. That's how high the fence will be. And the azaleas are out, and they look good. Pretty much. And this is that mess that Linda says I didn't make a huge mess, but I'm starting to build her an arbor here in the front. And some way or another, I'm not sure how it happened, I got my post offset a little bit, and so my top doesn't fit right. It's just been bugging the devil out of me, but I'm gonna fix it ultimately. That arbor is gonna have a cedar roof on it, and I'm gonna build the lattice work for the sides. It's gonna be horizontal and vertical lattice rather than at an angle. And that's kind of where we are this spring area. This is a look at a couple of the trees that we've got that just breaks your heart, really. This tree that I'm scanning up, you can see it in the background, the big tree. It's probably 150 years old, and you could see the top, no leaves. It didn't come out. I've been hoping that I was just, because the seasons are a little messed up this time, but it's got that, what I call smooth patch on it, and I'm going to try to dig in and show you what that looks like. But some of the trees get it very pronounced. See if I can see it at all now. Well, you can't see it as well. We'll show later. And it got so hot last summer that it just, looking back into that little creek area, see that we're about probably halfway leafed out this year. We're not quite there yet, but most of the trees made it. It's just that couple of big ones like that didn't, and it breaks your heart when that happens. Here comes the crew. Daisy Mae. Come on, Daisy. She's still going. Sweet Pea, come on. This is another shot of that smooth patch disease. It's a white oak problem, and looks like when it got so weak, the trees got so weak last summer that the bark in large areas just falls off. Supposedly a bacteria gets infection, gets it, and I don't know whether what bite meter will probably cut me off, but it didn't leaf out. I promise this is the last smooth patch picture on this video, but I want to just show it up close. This is what it looks like when the tree gets it. It just, all that bark, it just is smooth underneath it. It just all falls off. And when that happens, the tree's dead. Just dead. Breaks my heart. Again, I say. The dogs found a little natural, swampy looking pond that they like to get in. You guys having something to drink down there? Wish old Butterscotch, there he is, he gets in it. He likes to sit down in it. Well, I guess it makes him feel better. And Marley will lay down and put his head in it. I mean, just like a hippopotamus. Butterscotch. Marley! Marley! Marley's hiding from us. He likes to run about 100 yards on either side of us and then pass us up every now and then. He doesn't like to be with the regular pack as we walk. This is kind of showing the leafed out part. It's still got a little ways to go, but it's looking better every single day. Just nice little valley here. Lots of oak trees, some of them very large. Still looking for Marley. He hadn't showed up yet. He's still on his walkabout. Some base down in there, you can't see it right now. You can in the winter very easily, but it's our house. We'll show it when we get to the actual creek bed here. Another big, tall oak tree. Just goes up and up and up and up and up and up forever up there. Finally saw Marley down there. He's found him a place to get. See if I can zero in on him again. Marley! There he goes. This is that little creek that flows right through the middle of our place. It flows year round, but it's a trickle most of the time. Then when it rains, it'll get pretty high. But it provides a good place to water the bases of some of these big old trees. This over here, when we get around there again, is a trail that goes up to our, kind of up our hill toward the lower portion of our farm. And I don't know whether we can see it here or not, but that right heck, right in there is the back of my house. It's just pretty covered up with trees right now. We're going to go down to the ford, cross the ford, and then that'll be the end of that. Sweet Pea, go ahead. This is a little ford that we crossed the creek. Sweet Pea's getting ready to go across. She gets mostly on the steps and mostly not. Go on, we're wasting film there, kid. Yes. There she goes. Lucky, go. 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 That's old Butterscotch up there. He's another gimme dog. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I don't know what he's got in him. Maybe Chow and German Shepherd, things like that. But he doesn't bother anybody, ever. He's just a good pet.